This group is full of my best friends from my undergraduate education at St. John Fisher College. I will mainly be focusing on Casey, Molly, Erin, Megan, Abby, and myself. The group encompasses type of group, norms, rituals, group development, group leadership, roles, and therapeutic factors. I would categorize my friend group as a social group because there is a heavy emphasis on activities and enjoying time with one another. However, I would also consider this a communication group because we place an importance on supporting, sharing, and caring about each other. Some norms of our group influence the way we act around and treat one another. We have set standards of respect and love. While we always support each other, we are also able to be honest as well. We also push each other because we know what each member is capable of accomplishing and recognize each other as agents of change. Another standard of behavior that is instilled throughout our group is that school and education are very important, but that it is also so important for us to have fun and enjoy the time that we have together. One ritual we always performed together was attending football games. Every home football game, we would meet in mine and Molly's dorm room and rummage through each other's closets for our favorite St. John Fisher College apparel. We all would get dressed together and then walk over to the football field. We always stood in the same spot for each home game, cheering on all of our friends. If we were able to drive to the away games, we would all pile into my car together and head to the football game. This ritual has contributed to each of our identities and the group identity as a whole because this gave us great social meaning. Attending the games together strengthened our bond. Some of us knew, understood, and loved football, while others of us needed to learn the game to be able to support our friends on the team. This became a ritual after the first game because we all enjoyed it so much. I think my group is in the affection stage according to Schutz. I say this because we have all come to the conclusion that there is not one leader, but that we all have our own responsibilities and roles within the group. We all have very positive feelings about each other and are intensely emotionally invested in the group. We place heavy amounts of trust, respect, and love onto each other throughout the group and feel that we are all able to grow while still being loved by these friends. We all want to see our closest friends prosper and reach their goals. When we were all getting to know each other freshman year, we started off in the inclusion stage. We were all trying to understand our roles within the group and how to behave in this specific group. We then only briefly entered into the control stage, where certain members believed they had more power than others. This can still be an issue within the group. However, we all understand that there is no one group leader and no one person holding more power. We then always transition back into the affection stage. Because this is a group of friends, there is not one clear leader of the group. We are all leaders at different points in time, depending on the activity we are performing together. I would call us all co-leaders with one another, as we all support each other and collectively have so much knowledge about so many different things. When attending football games, for example, Molly was always the leader, directing the group to the different shoes and shirts in her closet, leading us to the stadium, and teaching other members about the game when they needed assistance. When it came to having fun, Casey took on the role as leader. She would get the group to the best restaurants and the most fun places every single time. This group doesn't necessarily require a leader, just members to take on different roles to maintain the group and keep our friendships with each other strong. Cole defines the role of procedural technician as somebody who expedites the group's movement by doing things for the group, such as distributing materials and arranging seating. I believe that I take on this role. I am always on board to be adventurous, and am usually the one who brings ideas to life. I am the one who gets directions to the restaurants, coordinates rides, and makes sure that everyone has what they need for each adventure. Cole defines initiator-contributor as somebody who suggests new ideas and unique procedures. This role belongs to Casey. She is the fun, adventure-seeking friend who always brings people out of their comfort zones because she knows that they will enjoy it. Cole defines the compromiser as somebody who modifies their own position in the interest of group harmony. This role belongs to Molly. She will often modify what she wants so that not only she is happy, but so that the other friends are also happy. Cole defines the energizer as somebody who prods the group into action or decision. This role belongs to Abby. She is very similar to Casey in that they are both constantly getting the group to try new experiences. But Abby is really the one who encourages everyone to take the leap and do the fun thing that Casey or anyone in the group is suggesting. Cole defines the harmonizer as someone who mediates the differences between other members. This belongs to Megan. She is the one person who is really able to see everyone's side of arguments and is the best one at keeping the friend group as close as we are. Cole defines the follower as someone who passively accepts the ideas of others and goes along with the movement of the group. Erin takes on this role. She doesn't tend to be the one offering or deciding on new ideas, but will immerse herself into anything that the group wants to do. She is more passive than the other group members, but it is because she knows that she can have fun anywhere and can be a great friend to all of us in the group without making any major decisions. Yalom explains catharsis as a release of emotion. Catharsis happens within our friend group quite often. While venting the emotions isn't enough to cause change on its own, for our friend group, sometimes that venting is all that's necessary. A big part of being able to be a cohesive and mature friend group is that we are all able to tell each other how we are feeling and what is on our minds, no matter what that may be. We have all made sure that this group is a safe place where emotions can be expressed without the fear of being judged. For all of us to be able to express our emotions helps create an even stronger bond. It also helps us connect with each other and incorporate a sense of universality if group members can relate to one another, which Yalom explains as a feeling of not being alone. This sense of universality also helps strengthen our bond with each other. Whether it be personal problems or school issues, we could all relate to each other on some level. Group cohesiveness is another therapeutic factor present in our group. Yalom explains this as a sense of belonging and openness within a group. Because we are a cohesive group, we are able to express the negative emotions just as we can express the positive ones, and are able to overcome conflict. This goes hand in hand with catharsis because we all know that our group is a place of unconditional acceptance, where each member belongs and where the group functions as a group, not just individual people.